fan page? Okay, because I did on the Disc Golf Answer Man page.
Which other fan page did you think I was talking
about? The Disc Golf Answer Man? Oh, that's a group.
That's a group. How about
Yeah.
Twitter?
Hey!
You ever tweet it?
I just did. What? Was I too loud again?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You tweeted it?
What's Oh, I tweeted it on my timeline. Good
Okay.
point. Good point. Good point.
I'll tweet it.
Okay, you tweet it. All right, so we are here with the YouTubers. Thank you so much, YouTube, for joining us. If you're wondering what the heck is all that extra stuff on the microphone, we now have shock mounts.
We all have headgear.
Are you shocked?
You have to put these on at night. Straightens your teeth out.
So now if we hit the table, you shouldn't hear as much of a bump noise. Or when I move it around, you won't hear as much as a bump noise. All right, so yeah.
Yeah.
We still got about 5 minutes before we really start the actual audio podcast, the podcast part.
Skylar, hey from South Florida. Hey from Kansas. Chris, what's
how's
up?
Florida?
Yeah, how is Florida, Skylar? You guys hanging in there?
Are they getting hit right now?
No.
Oh.
It was so last week.
Austin.
And I don't think South
just
Florida
practice,
really got
man.
hit because I think it made a right turn.
Just gotta practice. Kevin, what did your rating go up again today? I know that you got over 1,000 last time, but wanted to see.
Who did? Kevin?
Kevin Gleason, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
He got another win recently.
Hello.
What are we listening to?
Just trying to turn it on.
What up, Castro? Good to see you, man. How's your rating?
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. I honestly haven't looked.
I feel like this is too high. Look, I got to move it and you didn't even hear it.
That's pretty nice.
Yes, shock mounts are nice, Bentley. I'm waiting for Johnny B to get on so he can be impressed.
10:03 for Kevin. Nice, dude.
What was he before?
Well done, bud. Yeah, I think he just got over 1,000, like 1,000 or 10:01 or something like
Gotcha.
that. Yeah. Good to hear, Skylar. That's good. Same for you, Digging DG. Appreciate that.
Yeah, who is the guy in the hat we got over here?
Good, good, good. Hey, what's up?
This is Eric.
That's the guy in the hat.
How's it going?
He has been doing some course design stuff, and
You
we will
actually
get into
10:21, bro?
We'll get into that
Bro.
when we record the audio.
That's getting up there,
Jordan,
Castro. That's sick.
10:21.
Nice, Jordan.
I saw Ryan Nick just
on.
commented on the board. He got over 1,000 today also. Good boy, Ryan.
Nice. And we also have any moves and grooves? Bad news. Had to leave work early sick. Ooh, that's not good.
But you get to watch us.
You hate to see it. Welcome to the show, Chaser.
It's true.
I ordered a Renegade and requested Bobby to sign it in a special way around the stamp. I'm super pumped about it. I hope it flies like my other Renegade. I did that on a Lucid.
I saw you do it on a Raider.
It's a Raider, so maybe did you just order it now, Austin?
Or maybe
before they were retired.
Yeah.
No?
Very different.
I
Now
posted
we
it
have
on
to
my story,
misprint it.
so maybe people want to do that.
Now that they're retired, we make them totally different.
Yeah, we turn them into more stable,
Mm-hmm.
faster.
Yep.
Change the name, change the mold completely.
Yep. They're a lot more forgiving.
Yes.
So you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Win number 14. That's big stuff, Kevin.
That's
That's
good
a
stuff.
good. That's a really good year.
That is solid year.
I
My goodness.
I got 0 wins this year.
Dang. 14. It's impressive.
Yeah, that's super good, man.
All right. So, 3 minutes until we start the actual show. Bobby signed it on the wrong disc. Scarlet, are you kidding me?
That's funny.
It was what was on top of it. I
That's
didn't read
funny.
I should have read the order. My bad. Hey, can you send that Raider back then, Scarlet, and we'll give it away? Or maybe someone wants to buy it? I don't know. I'm saying things out of order that probably Scarlet doesn't like. So I'm guessing a Renegade's going to be coming my way, and I will sign it. That was my bad. I could have swore when I was looking through, that's the one that was on there. I'm talking as if Scarlett's going to hear me. Or she is going to hear me.
She's gonna hear you.
As if she's going to hurry up and...
She did reply to the first message.
That's right.
so.
That's
Johnny V asked, "Are you guys getting new iPhones?"
I want to, Johnny. What do you think? What do you have, Johnny V?
In 2020.
I have an iPhone 8 Plus. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to jump up to the 11 Max Pro Max.
I do like mine. I don't know what the difference is between mine and yours. And mine is the...
Yours has the full screen. Mine does not have the full
screen.
screen. And it has the
Oh,
face recognition, and mine doesn't have it.
Yours doesn't have... Oh,
Mine's
you
the
still
touch.
use your thumb?
Mm-hmm. I still use this guy.
I use my face.
Too many videos? What do you mean too many videos?
That's funny.
He watched too many videos about the iPhones.
Oh, so
Yeah,
does
there
that mean
is.
yes? He's going to get it or no?
I'm waiting until 2020.
I sent the order form with it,
I'm
so
gonna
it would
wait
be
as
clear.
well.
I know you sent the order form,
But
Scarlett. I didn't
ours
look
are
at the
newer
order
Bobby's.
form.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, I read the top, but didn't read the order.
Dude, Johnny's on a 7S.
What? 1980.
Is that what he said for real?
That's what he said, man.
Johnny, what kind of IT guy
So
are
going
you?
with 11 Pro.
Right?
Respect. Totally
I
understand,
respect
Johnny.
it.
At least your
Not the
your
11 Pro
messages.
Max?
At least your messages come through blue, Johnny.
The iPhone,
That's true.
the iPhone 11
the green
Pro
I just can't do.
Can't do
Max is only $100 more from the Pro
Yeah.
to the Max.
That's
From
how
the
they
Pro
get
to
you.
the Pro Max.
That's how they get you.
Why would you order? I mean, I guess if you just
Would
size
you rather be a
difference.
Pro or a Max? I mean,
I'd rather
That's
be a
easy.
Max Pro.
That's
Yeah.
easy. Max
yeah.
Pro.
Duh.
So, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
That's like the. Would you rather be a world champion or a U.S. champion?
Yeah.
It's easy. Both.
I mean, yeah. Each.
I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
We'll get you another one, Bobby.
Give me another what? Oh, we'll
That's
get
what
you another,
Scarlett
no
said.
worries. Say, sell the one with the Raider one. See if anybody wants to buy the
at
Raider
a discount price.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm
At
sorry.
a
Nine-
higher price.
9 out of 10 inked now.
Oh man, I saw that disc. It was more like 8 out of 10. Like,
Hey, I did. Now I got to recreate that because I did perfectly where I had enough O's. Okay, so here's what happened. Someone asked that I sign the disc cool and with a bunch of O's until it go in all the way around the disc. And Danny is my witness because he recorded my little boomerang. I had the O's going, and I kept O, and I even said, when do I know when to put Daddy SlickBreeze? And I stopped, put the L, and put Daddy SlickBreeze, and it was perfecto. I'm not kidding you.
I saw it.
What? Man in the blue over there?
Thank you. For next time, write Slick Breeze Bobby and then write cool, and then you can write all the
Well,
O's.
sure,
that you
but
want.
I had already had like 10 O's before I came up that.
Well, you still, if you're 10 O's
I was
you
in
can
it.
still
I was
go back
in. I was all the way in. There was no turning back.
whatever.
Fair enough.
The Raider had requested your signature as well, so it's all good. Oh, okay, so he'll get a fancy signature too.
We'll get a
Cool.
fancy Raider.
Cool.
Man,
What do we do with the Renegade though?
Thanks for no. They're gonna have to send one over.
You
for
didn't
you to
sign it.
still.
I didn't sign the Renegade at all.
You tell me. Do you remember?
I don't know. My bad. All right, so we're gonna start recording. We're gonna do the episode. Thank
Daniel
you so
says, "Why aren't there
much."
117 likes yet?" And that's a good question.
I know. I don't understand how people are
Let's go ahead.
viewing.
Let's go ahead and click
and
the
not
old
I'm
like.
guessing because
liking.
there's only 57 people, right?
I've got 125.
Oh, wow.
127 over
I've
here.
got 57.
Every one of you should hit the thumbs up.
Hit it. Just do
maybe
it.
That's because it's.
The number of
Do
watching
it.
should match the likes. The number of likes should match the
That's what it
number
is.
of views. I got my
Mhm.
phones free through work, so I will just go 11 Pro. And if next year is crazy good, I will upgrade.
Oh,
10.
look, I get my phones free through work.
So do I.
Wow, look how cool I am. My name is Johnny. That is really cool, Johnny. I'm jealous.
I do not get my phone for free.
Yeah, same.
I pay for my phone.
Yeah, just like a regular person,
Yeah.
Like a bro.
like a real guy.
Surprised I can even afford it.
They're so expensive.
They are. They are expensive.
All right, here we go.
Danny asked if he can get his phone free through work.
Oh.
Not if you are watching us and not editing videos.
Ha ha! Get got!
You have iPhone
Get-
at least?
Got!
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Fans Man. I am Bobby CoolDaddySlickBreeze. And I have with me Robert Pickleball McCall.
What's up?
It kind of actually rhymes.
Hey.
Pickleball McCall.
Yeah.
And Eric don't need no new iPhone McCabe.
That's right. No, thank you.
So today is the announcement of the iPhone Pro Max, iPhone Pro, iPhone 11. And so we've been debating on whether we need that new iPhone. Eric said he's perfectly fine with his iPhone XS Max.
Yes, I am.
I have the.
I have a lot of
X-
storage on there.
I have the XS.
I think it's the XS, yes.
Yeah.
I have the
And I'm
iPhone
good with it.
8 Plus, so I am contemplating upgrading mine to the...
Did they announce anything else? Or did you not watch the whole video?
they
I
did
know
a-
that sometimes they do new MacBooks. Or
Yeah, they
new-
did a recap, and real quickly they talked
There's
about
a
a
new
new
iPad.
iPad Pro.
Oh.
There's a new Apple Watch Series 5.
Ooh, that's what I want. I think I
I
still
think
have like the second
There was some other stuff,
I'm
one
on
other
the-
thing besides the iPhone, but I can't remember what it was. So,
one. Was it iPilot?
iPod.
I want that.
What is it? What is it?
It's for my trolling motor on my boat.
Oh.
So sick. It's true. It's iPilot. It's not like associated with Apple. but
Oh,
it's-
but it's a app?
No, well,
Oh.
it is an app, yes.
Oh,
But
okay.
it basically drives the boat for you. GPS. It follows GPS coordinates. It
So you can
keeps it in
fish
one
while it's
place.
driving?
Mhm.
Nice.
That's pretty
Pretty
cool.
cool.
That's pretty cool.
What generation is your Apple Watch? Yours is a 4?
You got the newer
Okay,
one, right?
I think mine's a 3 then.
So 432. So I am due for the watch.
You're
this time,
due for a
guys.
new watch.
I think it gets paid for by work.
Oh, sweet! I'll be back.
A watch? Just the watch, yeah.
yes.
Because you want you to
Yeah,
have a watch.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, so let's talk about...
so I can be on time.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it's for.
Finally.
All right.
Eric is always tardy. That's not
Yep.
true. He's
Yep.
very punctual.
All right, so some big things we have happening for us here at Dynamic Discs. We were looking at our YouTube channel, and we were looking at the forecast, and I was thinking, what if we had a special little thing going where we talked about getting to 50,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at 42,300, I believe, 42,300. Yep. And I want us to get to 50,000 as soon as possible. So how do we do that? How do we incentivize you guys? You guys love giveaways. So we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be giving away discs, bags, baskets, and other goodies. And we're going to do it very similar to what Jomez Pro, and not as if Jomez Pro made this up. I've seen other people do it. But anyway, we're going to start at 43,000 subscribers. When we hit 43,000 subscribers, we're going to give away some prizes. And then when we hit 44, we're going to give away some prizes, 45, 46, 47, all the way up until we're going to give away a recruit basket and a portable veteran basket. We also have a compact Zuka cart to give out. And, of course, like I said, some bags and other goodies. But we're going to do that in different increments. I'm putting together a website. Going to be putting together a video to announce even more details about it. So make sure you stay tuned to the YouTube channel here and other social media channels so you know about it. I know we can get to 50,000. It's just how fast we can give away that
Tomorrow.
stuff. Hey, I'd love it if we did tomorrow because then I wouldn't have to do any other administrative work. Just give away all the stuff. I wouldn't have to do any more videos or anything on it.
Chris got a perfect idea. Give away an iPhone 11 Pro.
Oh, nice. No.
See this face?
Yeah.
This is the face of disgust.
So, all right. So, make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Because the weirdest thing, or not the weirdest thing, the more interesting thing I saw when I looked at our analytics was that almost sometimes 56% of the views we get come from people that aren't even subscribed to our channel, which is amazing on one side. But then why aren't you subscribed on the other side? I don't know how that worked out, but it did.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're going to get more
subscribers.
subscribers. So we're excited about that.
If you haven't done so already and you're watching on YouTube now, come on, man.
Subscribe.
Please.
Let's see. We're at 40. Let's see. How many viewers do we have right now?
We're at 153 on my
153. So let those be known. I would say
54.
we were at 42,361 subscribers. If by the end of the show we get to 42,400.
I like it.
That's only 39, right?
Yep.
Get us 39, and I will give a disc away.
What?
Yes.
Personal disc?
Well, whatever I have in
Boom,
my
roasted.
goodies. Maybe. Yeah, now you really need the new iPhone.
I do.
And then if we get to
and
40...
you know how I need that?
What?
By subscribers.
By subscribers.
That's how we get paid around here.
If we get to 42,425, I'll give away another disc.
What?
So, yes. Don't keep doing that because I get excited. I want to give away more discs.
I'm truly excited.
So anyway, so we're going to be giving away some stuff. Stay tuned, and we'll do that. I got some more stuff to go over, but we're going to get into the meat of the matter, and that is questions.
Yes.
So, guys, remember, as always, you can go to discgolfanswerman.com, submit your disc golf questions. Also, I'm excited. Can we talk about the new stuff that's coming our way?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
we can.
You sure?
Which thing are you thinking of? Let's hold off.
Okay.
That there will likely be some additions to the Disc Golf Answer Man offerings.
Okay. Yes.
Things that we do, but we're not ready to talk about them just yet. As soon as we are, though.
Well, one thing I do want to, just as a real quick poll, in the comments, let us know if this was broadcast at, let's say, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, live.
Try again.
Ooh.
Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central,
My bad.
live.
Sorry. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, live. This show, instead of Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, yes, no. That's all I want. Yes or no. Yes, I would watch it. No, I wouldn't.
F in the chat to pay respects if you're dead.
Yeah, if you happen to be dead, go ahead and give me an F in the chat.
You can type that as
Otherwise, yes or no. Yes, I would watch it. No, I won't. I should have made it confusing. Yes, I won't watch it. No, I will.
No, I'll definitely watch it. Yes, hit us with that in the chat, please.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, now to the questions. Send in your disc golf questions. We'll get them on the air. First one comes from Ignis, or in parentheses, Iggy.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Ignis from Lithuania. I've been playing disc golf for 3 months now. Can toss a driver, sidearm 320 feet. Backhand the same, but with less accuracy. My record sidearm about 400 feet. I'm 6 foot tall, 190. Background is in tennis and swimming.
Oh, sweet.
I only throw from standstill. Should I begin to practice footwork on my drives, or is it too early? I'm learning a thing at a time. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, timing, etc. Thank you for the show. Love it.
I mean, I'd start working on some footwork. If nothing else, just one step into it. That's a great place to start. And then once you're there, you can kind of do maybe like a shuffle into your shot. You know, that was forehand, right? That he was talking about, correct?
He just said, I'm throwing from a standstill. Should I begin to practice footwork on my drives?
Okay. For some reason, I had forehand in my head. Either way, I think one step is a good place to start. Step into the shot. Make sure that you've still got that timing. From there, if it's a backhand, you can work on an X step. And if it's a forehand, you can work on a little bit, kind of a shuffle to get your feet into place. I don't really like an X step on a forehand because I think I don't know, it feels like my body is crossing in weird ways for whatever. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, start with a one step. Make sure that you're good with that before moving on to anything else. Mm-hmm. And make sure that when you include some footwork, that you're not running into the shot. It's not about speed. It's about acceleration. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the answers of our Do It Live on Wednesday, and there's not really a clear winner.
I like this, though. Darren says, hashtag 50K gets to shave Danny's mustache.
Oh, what do you think about that, Danny? At 50,000 subscribers, we shave your mustache?
If it's not shaved already.
He will consider it.
Okay.
He will consider.
He's going to consider it.
Maybe.
I think we've struck a chord, folks. Way to go. All right, next one's from Ott. And I think I left out a letter. I think it's Otta or Ati or Otto.
Otto?
Either way, this is their question. Hey, disc golf fans, might have a question about putting. I tend to pop/twist over my wrist when I'm releasing my putter. I feel really confident putting inside the circle, but when I go outside the circle, I feel that I shank the putt. Do you like how I emphasize that?
Mm-hmm.
Shank the putt.
Yeah, it's good enunciation.
Any tips or suggestions? And is it a bad thing to pop my wrist at the end of a putt?
Super bad.
Yeah, never
It's
do it.
not pop and dangle. It's pop and lock. Oh,
And
sorry.
drop.
Yes.
You forgot the drop.
Did you say drop?
Pop, lock, and
Pop,
drop.
lock, and drop.
Oh, sorry.
What say you about wrists, Eric? You're pretty good putter.
I'm a good wrist snapper.
Yeah.
So for me, when I putt, honestly, I don't think about a lot of things.
Yes.
And I think that's probably what's helped me be very successful in my putting. But yes, there is a little bit of a pop on the wrist, and that is how I get a little bit extra power. But keeping in mind, it does come from my entire body. My entire core is being used when I'm putting. It's not just my arm. It's not just arm motion. The only time it actually is just my arm motion is if I'm straddle putting, and you don't get a lot of power behind that. You don't get a lot of pop on it, and I don't get a lot of consistency out of it, so I would much rather not have to straddle putt. But yeah, there is absolutely a little bit of wrist pop behind it, but I wouldn't say to focus too hard on the wrist pop.
Yeah, I think something that you hit on is really important probably for this answer is that if you're having trouble once you get outside of the circle, like forcing your wrist over, you're probably trying too much arm stuff, right?
Yep.
So instead, work on more of a weight transfer, right?
Get your whole body involved.
Yeah,
like
get
legs,
a little bit more bend in your
core,
knees.
Everything.
Get a little bit more extension when you let the putt go. That's what I would look at before saying, oh, I need to really torque my wrist over. So, yeah.
Real quick shout out to Hannibal 1975. I see a $10 super chat, and then I see a message that says, "Hey, I messed that up. Thanks for signing the Proto Veterans, guys."
Yeah, he's one of the guys who bought
the white veteran that we all
Did
signed.
you not mean to give us $10?
I think he meant to give us $10, but wanted to include the message.
Got you. Okay, yes, Hannibal 1975. You're welcome, and thank you. And yes, that was really
Thanks,
cool
Hannibal.
to sign those. So we had four
Four.
Proto veterans that we were like, what should we do with them?
We're messing around with some different
Let's see
stuff.
if we got any people that want these. And Eric and Derek. That's a new show. Went live on the disc golf auction. What is it?
Dynamic disc auction page.
Dynamic
disc dollar disc auctions or something.
There you go.
Like
So search for it on Facebook and join it because a lot of times they'll do that.
they'll live, do some cool things.
Yeah, do some really cool
Some
stuff.
unique things, some one-off things too. So Check it out.
All right, so the YouTube questions. We appreciate the YouTube questions, but if you really, really want us to answer those, your best bet would be to wait until the end when we get all the other questions answered. Although Robert will jump on there sometimes and answer a few questions.
Yes.
This next one is, let's go to a speak pipe question. Let's see. Let's go over here to Penyami. Penyami.
Benjamin Pez.
Penyami. Penyami.
It's
Salami?
Phenomena. Phenomena.
the accent is on the first syllable.
Is it cake?
What's up, Disc Golf Answer Man? This is Benjamin Pesonen from Finland,
Ben-
and today my
He
question
said
is
it so
about
well.
new release
You're good
or
at that.
upcoming release of mid-ranges next year. Sorry about the raindrops behind. I'm sitting in my car waiting on my wife to get off of work.
Oh, can't even hear him.
But my question is
Must be the
about
microphones.
new releases of mid-ranges. And I have this idea that what's coming next year, and I'm not sure.
Let's hear it.
I want to see it in your faces, but I believe we have a chance to get a dynamic disc or latitude or some kind of trilogy rock. And if that would be possible, it would be so awesome, because I think that's the kind of mid-range I've been missing out from my back. Even though I throw a beat-up Emac Truth, it still doesn't hold up the line like a rock. And everything I have tried never does that. So the B that Robert was talking about in one episode that he's excited of next year, I got a feeling that it's a rock, and I really hope that we're gonna get a similar flying mid-range like that.
Not much of a question there, so we can move on.
You see my face, Benjamin? You see it?
Penyami.
I will never give any information away from my face.
From your face.
I'll
His
probably
face
say
will-
I'll probably say stuff about
Right,
it.
right.
But
Your face will never give it away.
if you are looking for a
Poker face.
mid-range like that, here's a couple that I would try. They are both latitude discs.
Mace.
One is the Mace. The other is a retro anchor. Those are, I think, worth trying out if you really like how a rock feels and flies. Those are two worth trying out. When we get to talking about releases for next year, it's not my place to say.
So something that we kind of just glossed over was the fact that he was waiting to pick up his wife, and he decided to call and talk to us. Guys, anytime you're waiting around just doing stuff, call in a question. See? You got time to call in
Look
a
how
question.
easy.
I know. Look how easy it is. All right, let's go to another question. This is from Finlander, related to Highlander.
Oh,
No, just
but
kidding.
from Finland?
But from Finland. Hi, guys. I'm searching for a long bomber disc for mediocre arm. I have Fusion Escape, which I throw 80% of off the tee, and Fusion Trespass. Both are absolutely great discs for my arm speed. I can get some good distance with my Trespass, but in quite straight line. Just leaving out a few conjunctions there. So my question really is, what disc would you guys think would be good for those wide open long shots from any of the trilogy lineup?
Whoa.
So you have your choice of any of the trilogy lineups.
Wow.
Any of them?
Any of them.
Well, then I'm going to go with the Sheriff.
Okay.
That's going to be a really good choice.
That's it.
You know, it's funny because I was actually, when I was in New Mexico this past week, which I'll talk about here in a little bit, but they're at a little higher elevation there, and I only took a Lucid X Trespass, an Emac Truth, and a Warden. Those three discs. That's all I had all week. And I was throwing out of a couple of the club guys' bags, and he had a brand new Sheriff, little domey, Fusion Sheriff. That thing was mashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was the elevation, but I couldn't get it to flip over. Like,
Wow.
It was insane. So I might revisit the Sheriff, to be honest with you, is what comes from that. But
Have you gone to the anti-weight room and
have
gotten less
not.
strong?
maybe. That's
okay.
very possible.
Something to
I mean, I
think
haven't thrown a whole lot lately, so that very well could be.
No,
but
elevation does stuff, man.
it does.
It's
It makes
crazy.
everything super stable. But I'm still going to stick with it and say Sheriff is my answer.
That's a fantastic answer. Two that I would add to that, I think Sheriff was my first one as well, so, you know,
Yeah,
you win today.
Yeah.
But I would also check out, if you're talking all-out distance, I would check out the Havoc and the King. The Havoc from Latitude 64, the King from Westside Discs. Both pretty fast discs, both good, moderately understable flights. I think they're worth
Good
checking
stuff.
out.
Yeah, I like the King. I used to throw the crap out of both those discs.
For sure.
So speaking of where you're at, Eric, where were you at?
I was in.
So speaking of the thing you were saying, what were you saying?
So you were just okay. I spent the last week or so in Ruidoso, New Mexico.
Yep.
I flew into Roswell, saw tons of aliens.
Oh my
I bet you
gosh.
did.
Area
And,
51, bro.
It
But
was
did
crazy.
you see like gifts and stuff?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
like,
they
did
like.
you see my video that I did that one day with how they do the, when you go to like a mountain town where there's a bunch of trees and forest, they cut like trees down and they make a bear out of it. They like chainsaw a bear out of it.
Yeah.
Bunch of aliens, and they were all painted green. I mean, it was actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I knew that they really go
They
into
embrace
it for
it.
the tours.
They
yeah.
embrace it there.
They get after
and Roswell Airport is about the size of this, maybe smaller than this building. Like honestly,
Really?
tiny.
Wow.
Tiny. But and it's Ruidoso is also home of Billy the Kid.
Nice.
So a lot of memorabilia for him as
Emilio
well. but
Estevez?
I don't think so.
Emilio!
He only played him.
Oh, okay, okay.
He only played him in one of the greatest westerns of all time.
It was.
Young
That,
Guns.
Man, the Young Guns was
Oh,
like.
both
Oh,
of 'em.
Top Gun. That's what you're
Both
talking
of
about.
them. No, that's his brother. No, that's Hot
oh,
Shots.
okay.
His brother,
Okay,
Hot
sorry.
Shots.
No, we're off track. I don't know what happened.
Oh man! But anyway, I was out in Ruidoso, New Mexico. There's a mountain course. I went out there, the Rugged Ridge Disc Golf Club. I actually put out a video this morning, kind of talking about updates, and I have a couple of pictures from there, a little video thing from it. So go check that out on my YouTube page later, after the show. But no, it was great. It was a great experience. Enjoyed everybody I met out there. They really embraced, bringing me out, and a lot of dynamic fans out there, which is great. It's awesome to see. Big course, about 9,000 feet for 18 holes. It is on a mountain.
Wow.
It's par 65.
Nice.
Wow.
So a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I think there's the longest hole is like 1340 or something like that, slightly
What's
downhill, par 5. Beautiful.
Easy two-shot
Awesome.
hole.
Easy 3.
Nice.
Just kidding. Not an easy 3.
So now this is a YouTube exclusive here. Chaser says we got a new in the bag with EMAC, 13 EMAC Truths and 1 Sheriff.
Perfect. That's right.
Nice.
Coming out
I
next
like
week.
it.
Check it out.
Can we talk about where we're going tomorrow yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm kind of excited. We're going to Winfield, Kansas,
Yep.
where Eric's going to be doing some courses on stuff. But why I'm excited about it is because it's a project that we've been wanting to do, but haven't really had a. We tried it
Well,
at
we
one.
did,
Yeah,
and
we
that course
tried
is
it.
still not in.
Right, and
It's
so
just-
basically it's going to kind of chronicle Eric McCabe's process from beginning, basically going out and scouting the area to going back and telling them where they want baskets, and then going back when they have the baskets in, and then going back when we have the first event, and then so kind of a whole process
like
of
a
it.
story.
Like a story. So I'm excited about to get that started and continue that and really put something really cool together to promote that.
Yeah, and spoiler, if you follow my Instagram page, a couple weeks ago now, I posted some pictures from this place, and it got a lot of really good response.
Yes.
And this place is gorgeous.
Looks
There's a couple ponds, some really old rock walls, and trees, and it's just gorgeous. I'm excited.
We're going to take the drone out there as well and get some drones.
Yeah, it doesn't remind you of a disc golf course. It looks like almost too nice to be a disc golf
It's a
course.
wedding venue,
which is
so,
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. All right, let's get back to the questions. This one's from Zach. Can you explain why it's more difficult to throw further forehand than backhand?
What?
Say that again.
Further.
That's what he says. Further
forehand.
Forehand.
Yeah, we just created a new.
Hey, listen here. I'm going out
term.
and play disc golf,
Yeah,
and I'm going to
it's
throw
the
my forehand.
Further forehand. I was thinking of the word farther.
Throw farther with a forehand.
Can you explain
or
why it is more
backhand.
difficult to throw farther forehand than backhand?
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
So,
He put further.
That's
yes.
the question.
Farther is
Far
the,
is distance,
farther is
right?
the correct,
Further is not.
further is like ideas or concepts. Or
correct.
whatever.
So when I saw the word further, I thought that should be farther, and I said farhand.
Yeah.
Farhand. So yes,
Fargo. They come
The
out with a new
answer-
Fargo.
the answer is
Farhand.
yes. They need to.
Can you explain why it is difficult? It is more difficult to throw farther forehand than backhand. I hear commentators say a 415 forehand drive is a monster drive,
It
but
is.
cannot understand why I'm currently pushing my radar out to 400 to 415 real distance, not internet distance.
Yeah, that's what you would say if you were using internet distance.
But I cannot get it over 380 with a backhand drive.
Some people just
You don't
naturally.
need to elaborate. He just asked if you could answer their question.
Yeah, and yes. Next question.
Next question.
No,
No, he says, "Why can you explain why it's?" more
oh,
difficult?
can you
Oh,
explain?
you didn't tell us that.
Sorry. Okay. Some people just get forehands a little bit better. That makes sense. But the reason that it's easier to throw a backhand in general farther than a forehand is that there are more large muscle groups at work when you throw a backhand, and there's usually also a longer point, a longer line from as far back as you can reach to when you let go. You can get more. You can get more of your body turned away from the target line, which allows your hips to load. It allows you to get in a more athletic position than a forehand. A lot of times with a forehand, your motion is a little bit more limited because you're facing the target almost the entire time. With a backhand, you're turning away from it so that you can kind of explode into the shot. So there's just more major muscle groups at work and a longer distance that the disc travels in your hand even before you throw it with a backhand. So
Nice. All right, so we already got people asking for the best farhand driver.
Oh, yes.
Or farhand throws.
Yeah, so Sean says, so Eagle has a farhand. That's correct.
And I have a forehand.
Yeah.
Because his is
Here's-
far,
Here's a
mine is 4.
Mr. Drew has an idea for a show. Can we please get an episode of Nothing But Bobby pronouncing big words and names? We should just have a show where you guys
I'm
give me
down.
words
Yes.
and I have to pronounce them.
Yeah.
And spell them?
Though that's not one of the
forever
other
fun.
projects that we talked about.
That is
It
the other
could be.
project.
It is now another project that I'm going to think about.
Let's see.
Quick super chat. Ramon Fuentes, $2. He says, "What's a good roller to try for a beginner?" Thanks. I like the Fury a lot. I think it's a super good one. But if you are a very beginner and you are not great at throwing rollers yet, try a Witness. Nice and understable, easy to get to the ground. If you can't find a Witness for some reason, Underworld from West Side Discs, 2 fantastic rollers. Try them. On to the questions.
On to the questions. Johnny V will try that maybe later. He wants me to pronounce some Wisconsin
Well,
cities.
Oconomowoc is the first one.
You can't. That gives me a clue.
You're telling me that after the show, you're going to go back to that and remember
Well, I
how
figured
I
he
just
would
said
come-
that word.
I
Say it.
probably,
Wait, what is it, Bobby?
Oconomowoc.
No,
Hey, that was pretty good.
See?
That was pretty good.
See? The other one is Kakana.
Yeah.
Wakashi.
Wakashi?
Why did I say Wakashi?
Wakashi.
You love flipping the vowels.
I do. All right.
Maybe you're
so
dyslexic.
You just have to embrace. I could be. I don't know. But
That's
you
all
just
right.
you got to embrace who you are.
So people, when you start
self-awareness.
sending your questions in, send them in backwards.
Dude,
Throw some vowels around.
Just throw them in anywhere.
if you're dyslexic and a disc golfer, do you normally call it a farhand? These are the things that we need to know.
Yes, please.
All right, next question is from Just Call Me Chad. Just call me Chad. Hello, I'm currently in the process of switching over to Trilogy discs, and I need help with a mid-range slot. You are already one of my best friends, Chad. I used to throw comets, axes, vectors, and a drone from understable to overstable. I now have a Tursus, Claymore, empty. I guess what?
That's the spot
The
he's trying to
vector.
fill.
Okay, and a Bard, understable to overstable. Oh, so he's wanting to fill in the 1, 2, 3, the vectors. I need a recommendation for the vector slot, something stable / overstable, maybe an EMAC, Pain, Warship. Thanks in advance. FYI, I'm relatively new and max out at about 280 feet currently.
Cool. I would say EMAC or Verdict even comes to mind for the vector.
Yeah.
I remember throwing
I've
it
never thrown
when
Vector.
they kind of first came out, seeing it and feeling it, and somebody had told me it was an overstable mid range, and I think the Verdict is actually a really good replacement. That'd be a good word for it.
Yeah.
Replacement.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on the Google form we need to put a thing that says, instead of like rules form, put words for Bobby to pronounce.
Yes, that's exactly what we need.
All right. So did we get to Chad's question?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I
think
think
so.
Verdict is a good one. EMAC Truth is a good one to have. It's going to sit between that Claymore and Verdict.
Yeah.
But if you're maxing out at 280, I don't think you're going to see as big a difference between the EMAC Truth and Verdict as you'd really like. You need to push them out just a little. You will see some difference, but once you push them out a little bit farther, you're going to get that EMAC to go a lot straighter, and then the Verdict is still going to hold straight, but then dump a little bit more at the end.
Yep.
All right. Let's go back to Speak Pipe. This is from G.
What up, G?
Fellas, this is Guggen calling from beautiful.
Yes.
This is the person who
I've
typically.
already pre-screened
Okay.
it.
I just want to make sure because we talked about it last time.
And I'm glad you brought that up because listen to him.
Okay, yeah.
British Columbia, Vancouver to be specific, and I am super excited to let you guys know that I went to my local grocery store, picked up the finest non-GMO, organic, handmade soap, and I have cleaned out my mouth.
I'll wash my mouth out. Nice.
That is right. My mouth is now clean, and that is all that you can expect from me going forward. Again, guys, I apologize if I dirtied up the airwaves, but that's not going to happen going forward.
Okay, before I get to this question, I want to say, G, when you listen to this, thank you so much. I appreciate you, your response and the way you took me asking about your language, because it wasn't that. I mean, when I'm out in life, I've cussed plenty of times, but on the I'm sure you've heard me cuss.
This friggin' guy, can you believe?
You could hear our conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what?
But the thing is that I have had parents come up to me and tell me that they enjoy listening to the show with their kids, and they get involved and stuff like that. So that's all there is to it. So thanks again, Jim.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Truly appreciate your response.
The reason I'm calling in this time is since I've done that tournament in Whistler, I have seen amazing changes in my game. That pressure, it created a diamond in me, and my forehand has increased by 100 feet. I'm not exaggerating, 100 feet.
Dang, bro.
But why I'm calling in today is I'm having difficulty throwing my forehand on hyzer. I don't know what it is. It's just awkward. It doesn't line up with my body. My follow through maybe is ending up flat. But I just want to get tips from you guys. What have you seen? What works for you? How do you get a nice, clean, efficient hyzer pretty much being released from your body? That's pretty much it for me, and keep it real. Real.
Respect.
He always throws in that echo.
Yeah, you got to hit him with it. Mm-hmm. Let's talk forehands.
I throw Anheisers.
So
I mean,
your answer.
I'm just being real.
So you see, you get the disc in your hand. You put together your 2-finger shooter grip here. You know, you put that underneath the rim, and then you just kind of then you just kind of throw it as hard as you can, and whatever angle comes out.
Whatever it does,
That's
it does.
about what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not above that.
Actually, I do it like this.
Oh,
is that
you
bad?
fan them out.
Yeah.
You're just
Fan grip.
you're gonna get more control, but less power out of that. Let me see. Yeah, good for control, not great for power.
Is that your gangster peace sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should do it like this, more with the fingers together?
Or even do the power grip.
Yeah.
Try the power grip.
Chris is.
Ooh.
Turn your fingers into the rim.
Yeah, you want to turn them in like that.
Yeah.
I want to try that because that kind of feels good.
Yeah. Chris's suggestion is don't throw forehand. So something to think about.
Hey, patent pending.
Hey, listen. Okay. When you were talking about throwing hyzers on forehand, I listened to Nate Sexton did a clinic on this where he talked about ways that you can control your angle on a forehand, and you can control it in 3 places. One is at the waist. You can bend to the side a little bit more, bend down just a little bit more, and that's going to automatically drop your body into a little bit more of a hyzer angle. You can control that angle at your elbow, and you can control it with your wrist, right? So ideally, you don't want to only control your angle with your wrist because that's kind of a dangerous game on a forehand. I would say if you're going to adjust and try throwing more of a hyzer on a forehand, you want to adjust at the elbow and then by adjusting at your waist. You want to bend a little bit more to the side where it's easier for the edge of the disc to be toward the ground. When you reach back and then you follow through, you want to follow through a little bit more up. That's going to allow that edge of the disc to stay closer to the ground, and then just do that. I would work on this with really slow discs, even like an ultimate disc or beach frisbee or something like that. Work on keeping that elbow down, bending your body that way, and then throwing it. That's the recommendation, I would say.
Gotcha.
Swerve.
All right, next swerve. This one's from Kevin. So I'm wanting to know what y'all would suggest for discs for someone throwing between 300 and 330.
Like in life? Any disc?
EMAC.
Huh. I never thought.
That's all he says. So I'm wanting to know what y'all would suggest for disc for someone throwing between 3 and 300. 330.
Here's the
3 and 300.
Here's the disc I think is going to
Between
make
3 feet and 300 feet.
Yes. A lot of difference for you is the escape. The escape is super underrated. I think it's very helpful for all types of arm speeds, but particularly yours. You're going to be able to throw it really, really super straight. Work it to the right if you push it hard, but for the most part, You're just gonna throw it and it's gonna go really nice and straight. Little bit of finish.
And
Yeah.
trespass too.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Those two, and that's amazing. Those are 2 of our first 4 discs,
Yes.
and they're
Mm.
still like should be staples in people's bags.
That's very true. Real quick, if you're looking for tournaments to play and you're in the Emporia, Kansas area or just in the Kansas surrounding states, check out the United States Amateur Match Play Doubles Match Play Specialty Special
Exactly.
B tier. That's one of the
.com.
cussings that I do, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna ask G to clean up his language, you need. Okay,
So it's a special B tier. Now, what it is that we have people coming in to play their match plays, and then if they don't win to continue on to the next bracket, well, we don't want them to feel like they don't have any more disc golf to play. So we created a special B tier. But it's also open up to the public, so you can go to discgolfscene.com and look for it.
Is it AM only? I think it is.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
it is AM only. Good point. The other event we have for the women out there is the Emporia Ladies Open. That is October. Oh, let
it's
me go
a
back. The
lady.
doubles match play September 28th. The Emporia Ladies Open is October 5th. There are spots open for women to play. Also, you men, you talk about supporting the women that want to play disc golf. This is your chance to step up and really do it. For $25, I believe,
$25.
you can become a caddy, and you can caddy for one of the ladies that are out there. Or if you have a lady in your life that's going out to play, I believe you can request to have
You can
them.
request, or if you just want to support, you can leave that blank and just show up, or get the player the caddy book. Or
I
the
have
caddy
signed-
pack, whatever. it is.
Yeah, I have signed up, and I am going to be a caddy, and I will be there that day. And I'll probably do some Instagram story stuff. So
Nice.
yes,
I signed up as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. for the
Did you
caddy pack.
pick Denise to caddy for? Or you
I
just gonna-
actually left it blank because I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to play.
Oh, that's true.
So I left it blank, so I may be available.
I left it blank, and I'm hoping that Jennifer Aniston signs up.
Oh,
And I'll go ahead and select her name to help her.
quality. You should have just put her name
Just-
on there, so
That's true.
she would have signed
she
up.
has to show up at that point.
That's true. I mean, she has a new show on Apple TV, so
Yeah.
she might be too busy.
You
I don't know,
never
but we'll see if she'll stop by.
We'll see.
And then finally, on October 13th, we have the 2019 Dynamic Discs Open. That is a favorite of a lot of people, and we are about a month away, so you have some time to sign up. But
It's a great event.
yes, you get to
Get to
play
play-
Jones East and Jones West. So some of the courses that you see on video that you think, and I would really love to play that course, come on down to Emporia and check those out.
And honestly, a shout out to Radius Open as well. Come down
Yes.
and make a full weekend of it. You could play 2 tournaments that weekend because the
Yes.
day before DD Open is the Radius
And
Open.
I'm actually
out of
playing
Peter Pan.
in the Radius Open. Are you
and
guys
you're
playing?
gonna get that rating like 100 points higher, right? To
Yeah.
win that.
Oh,
that.
heck yeah. I'm playing. Danny says he's playing. I don't know if Anthony's
Anthony
playing.
playing? Radius Open.
Radius Open.
I think of the 3 people you just listed, I'm the only one signed up.
Boom
I'm
roasted.
signed up.
Wow.
Oh, so Danny has to get signed up.
I'm signed up. Okay, we're all signed
We're all signed up. All 3. So it's media day at Radius
playing
Open.
those?
Wow. Which is it? The
DD Open or
I don't know
Radius?
yet.
The October 13th is the
I don't know
Open.
yet. I'm a maybe. Put me down as a solid maybe.
All right, I'll put you down. I have no control over the registration, but
Yeah.
I'll put you down.
Speaking of ratings, we need to talk about those
Why?
because there was a ratings update.
Oh, there
today.
was a ratings update.
I just
Let's-
checked yours.
On YouTube,
didn't
tell
check.
us if your ratings went up or down, and we'll go over that after this question. This one's from Chad C. I'm Team Judge. However, I have a couple of awards that I like too. Whoa, talk about a house divided. But I prefer,
I did.
but I prefer putting with the beaded judge. Should I keep my wardens for approaches only and putt with the judge, or should I stick with the judges only so I don't throw off the muscle memory by switching back and forth between a beaded putter and non-beaded?
I don't think that'll change the muscle memory of the shot.
I wouldn't think so either.
I mean, if you're going to keep it the same. Now, kind of read the last part of that. Is he putting both of them? Read the last part of that.
So should I keep my warden for approaches only and putt with the judge, or should I stick with the judges? Oh,
Gotcha. So he's asking, should he take the wardens out and only throw judges? I
No.
personally am a firm believer in not throwing what you putt with, unless it's more like a AJ Fusion warden, waffle warden, or a lucid warden. You know, that kind of like premium plastic, basically, is what I'm trying to say. This way, it doesn't entice you to throw your putting putters because that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I feel like you could lose it. You could beat it up a lot faster, and it's going to fly different even just on the putting green. So I say keep it what you're doing.
nice.
Yeah, the muscle when you're throwing and putting, like, man, I don't think it makes that
No.
much of a I like the warden for throwing and for putting, but if there was a different thrower or a different putter that I liked better, I don't think it would make that.
But you
big of
don't
a difference.
throw your putting putters.
No.
Right, yeah,
Definitely not
yeah,
throw my
yeah.
putting putters for sure.
I do though. I throw his putting putters.
All right, so it looks like
Cut it
in
out.
the YouTube chat, we've got some people up 24 points, up
Oh,
9
what?
points, up 19 points.
What's up?
Someone said his goal was to get 800, and he's rated at 830 now.
That's
Dang.
awesome.
That's nice. You guys are doing good. So what's our rating?
Killing the
What's our
game.
report? Robert McCall.
Yeah, what's
Robert
Anthony?
McCall, you make the call.
I'm on the call. So our ratings update. Bobby's hasn't updated in a
Bobby
while.
CDSB.
But the
Brown.
last time it did update, he went up 8 points to 812.
Hey,
You're closer than
Yes.
when we started.
what are you trying to get to again?
850.
850.
Yeah.
So you're almost there.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. You got to play the tournaments.
Yes, I'm going to have 2 tournaments coming. I'm going to have
Which
the Radius Open on October 13th, and then I'm
And then
95% sure. Yeah, USDC.
Going to
Well, it's
play-
gonna
going to play US
the
Open.
Radius Open's a qualifier, right?
It
so
is.
I
It
should-
is.
I
It's
should be able to get
after
in.
USDGC.
I never
but
knew.
That's beside the point.
It's a 2023 USDGC
Well, no, I can
qualifier.
tell them I'm going to play Radius Open, and I will qualify.
and I'm
so
gonna
go ahead-
win.
Go ahead and let me in.
Listen, when I definitely win this, you'll be like, oh, he qualified. No problem.
So, and I'm going to play the Green Country Open.
Oh, you are.
At the end.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
pretty
Good
sure
for you.
because it's out at the lodge. Of course, I know the Taylors.
course. Great
And
people.
there's just some nostalgia to it because it was the very first tournament that I was involved in when it came to disc
And
golf.
this is
like
the
the
last
very big
one that you're going to be involved.
Yeah, I'm
So
retiring.
You're done.
I'm calling it now. I'm retiring. No. So I want to go out there and do it because of the Green Country Open. It's the 10-year anniversary.
When is it?
It is October 27th, 28th,
Okay.
or 26th, 27th, or 27th, 28th.
So the
It's
week
that
after
weekend.
Radius and DD Open?
Yes, and then they're doing a fall festival there out on the land, so I want to kind of be involved with that. So I'm looking forward to it,
That'd be
hanging out
fun.
with some Oklahoma folks,
Or Okies?
Okies from Wisconsin. No, just Okies. So anyway, I'm going to have 2 opportunities to do something with my rating now, whether that means kill it or raise it.
You're going to have to
I'm a
kill
little
it, kill
scared
it.
of the courses out at the lodge because I haven't played those in forever.
That might be good.
I like it.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. What about Anthony?
Anthony. Well, hold on. I pulled up Eric's earlier. You went
Oh,
up
me?
last update?
Like 2 updates ago.
Back up over 1,000, though.
Yeah, I've been there for a little while now.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm at.
10:02.
I didn't look today. Okay.
1002. Let's check out Anthony Vandenheuvel. It's pretty easy to find the Vandenheuvels that are on the PDJ. There's only 2 of them.
There's 2 of you.
Anthony's sitting. He had a 2-point drop.
Anthony and Tony.
As of the last time, he's at 910, but that's from July, so no change.
It's red, though.
Danny, do you have any change in yours?
I don't think so.
Did you look it up? Look it up. What do we got for?
I'm
Danny
gonna
should have had something, right?
I'm gonna
'Cause you've
check
played
just
some
in
events.
case. I still got 976 for Danny here. +3 as of 13 August, so that was one
Okay.
ratings update ago. Mine went up 2 points this time. I'm at 1005. It is really strange how it happened.
I saw Troy Whidden post something along those lines.
This
too.
is why the same thing that happened to him is why
It goes
I went
up before it goes down.
Well, yes, but hold on a second. So I played the Madisonville Open to try and qualify for USDGC. I played extremely poorly. 10:07 or 10:08, something like that. 960 something. 941 at the time was the final round. Now it's 948. I got fortunate enough that my standard deviation is tight enough that I dropped that 948 rated round. So
that's good.
since that didn't get included, and I also dropped off a couple of bad tournaments from last year, that put me up to from 10:03 to 10:05. But the tournaments that are coming up that I replaced, like say if I went and played Piney Woods Open, I averaged like 10:15 there last year. And then another event, Country Club Open, I averaged like 10:30 at.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have to replace those with pretty darn good rounds just to stay over 1,000.
Otherwise, those are going to drop. Just to
they're going to
stay-
drop no matter what.
Gotcha.
It's just what I replace
That's what I
them
meant.
with.
Otherwise, your rating will
Yes.
drop.
Otherwise, it'll plummet quickly. So I intend to never play any more tournaments.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay at 10:05 forever.
That's not a bad idea.
All right.
It's not a bad idea.
I did it.
All right, so now can we get back to the questions? I'm teasing.
Oh my gosh. Just because you haven't played any tournaments doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Let's go to Slack. No, have we talked about all the rating stuff we want to talk about?
Yes.
Okay. Next, this one is from Anonymous.
Dear Disc Golf Answer Man, this is Tyler again. I want to let you know that the other day I picked up my first two DD discs. First one is a Fusion Escape and a Lucid Cannon. And oh man, does that Escape fly.
Hey, what?
Lucid
I
Cannon?
recently just moved from Washington to Utah, and I'm playing at a little bit higher elevation, and all my discs are slightly more stable. I was hoping that you could let me know and explain the plastics in the DD lineup that maybe fly a little less stable out of the box and or will beat in a little quicker. So that way I can have a couple discs in the same mold but at different stabilities. I'm not a pro. I don't play, tons of golf, and so it takes me a little while to beat in discs. Thank you. And as always, love, Tyler.
I thought he was going to say keep it real, but which I was going to do.
Keep it real.
The Canon is a legacy disc.
Correct.
And it probably isn't Lucid plastic if it is a Canon, unless you actually meant Captain.
Right.
Which is a very possibility, too.
He's new to the game.
No,
so
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
so
Just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure he's not going to our website looking for Canons.
Right, no.
Because he probably won't find them.
He probably will not, for sure.
No.
And if you have a Lucid Canon, I would put that thing up on auction somewhere.
I know.
It's probably worth a lot of money. So I don't even remember what the question was.
The stability,
plastics,
what beats in faster.
For me personally, I think the Fusion tends to beat in, or Biofusion actually is even a better answer than Fusion. I think it's Biofusion's going to beat in just a touch quicker, then Fusion's going to beat in a touch quicker, then Lucid's going to be the most durable across the board. Pretty much in every mold for the most part, but Biofusion's probably absolutely what you're looking for. It's got that same grippiness to it, and kind of feels a lot like premium plastic, but it will definitely beat in a little faster because it is, in fact, recycled plastic.
Yep.
Someone said he might be talking about a Lucid Missy McGannon, because she has that one that says
Missy Cannon.
Missy Cannon McGannon.
Oh,
Missy Cannon Gannon.
yeah. Maybe
Could
it's a Lucid Escape from that.
That's the only thing I
Could be.
can think of. Could
Could
be.
be.
So, but yeah, if it's just if actually a Canon, then it's not going to be from us. Yeah, let's go to the next question. As your phone breaks again. This
Keeps
one's
getting
from Brady.
emails and it just keeps dropping.
What the heck, man?
What's up, guys? My name
Wow.
is Brady, and my question is regarding getting a grant or sponsorship to travel for Dynamic. I'm a college student who wants to study abroad, but I don't want to do much studying while I am abroad. I'd rather play disc golf, and I've looked at grants such as Eagle Wings, but those seem to only be for junior players. I want to promote the company, Dynamic, and disc golf for you on my travels. It either being through social media, hosting clinics, or letting someone throw my warden. While I'm traveling, I want Dynamic to be the company who I'm promoting. Dynamic has been a staple in my journey of playing disc golf, and I believe it's a company which truly sees the potential growth of the sport. I want to help spread Dynamic's vision for disc golf. So my question is, who do I even contact to make this dream come true for me? I assumed it was you guys, but I don't know what else y'all can do besides say stuff. Are you guys aware of any private grants which could help me accomplish this goal? Keep gripping and ripping, guys. Have a great day.
So yeah, you basically wrapped it up. Spoke the truth there, Brady. We're just going to say stuff about it.
We are qualified to say stuff.
We are. Yes, we've been doing it for the last 48 minutes. So
Depends on who you ask.
So Brady, we can't make those decisions, but if you want to go to dynamicdiscs.com/sponsorship.
Yep.
There's a place where you can submit information on becoming a sponsored player or sponsoring your events type stuff. So
It's going to be tough, though, because we don't really do grants for for players to just go out on the road or anything like that.
And
now, if you want to host events and run events in your area, that's one thing. But
right. So I'm gonna keep it real. Hit the button. I think it's on me. I'm about to keep it real. Thank you, Robert. I know that pains you so much.
I hated it.
A lot of times, not a lot of times, but often I'll get people that say, hey, can I do this for you guys? Can I do video reviews? Can I do this? Can you do this for me? And I'll ask if you guys have a YouTube channel or if you've already got Instagram account. And there'll be people that don't even have a YouTube account yet or don't have anything built yet, but they want us to fund it. This is going to sound mean, but I want to keep it real. You're going to have to come to a company with a proven product first and then ask for help on stuff like that. Not, hey, fund me to do this. Now, I understand grants are different ways, are kind of different because you apply for grants and stuff like that. But to me, if you're going to, and I'm not picking on you, Brady, this just made me think about it. If you're going to do stuff like that, I think you're going to get a lot farther if you've already have something in place and say, not give me stuff so I can go do stuff, but look at all the stuff I've done.
Yes.
Can you help me take it even further?
Yes.
If that makes sense. If you're wanting to do YouTube disc reviews for us, come to us with a channel that has a few hundred or several hundred subscribers and 10 to 12 videos already done, and then I can see you have a proven product, and then we might be able to invest in it. If you're a player, show how many that you've already played a bunch of events, that you've been out there doing the work, and then come to us. So just a little piece of advice from Uncle Bobby Jr.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
And now in the chat, some Daniel said, good on Brady for putting himself out there. Can't fault him for that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Like you'll never know if you don't ask. That's absolutely 100% true, and good on you. But yeah, I think there's something to what Bobby's saying. Like if you think back to when we sponsored Eric Oakley, Eric was rated 960 something, 970 something. On the player side, not nearly the player that he is now, but he was already doing a lot of stuff, right? He was already running events. He was already all over social media and making that a big deal. If you come to us with something, it's a lot easier for us to evaluate it than just say, hey, take a chance on me.
Yeah,
Take a chance, take a
Daniel,
chance, take a
I am
chance.
not faulting him for putting himself out there. I was just simply giving him a piece of advice. So for the next time he wants to put himself out there, he'll have more ammo or I can't think of another word besides
Take a chance on me.
more stuff to offer. If that makes sense.
more-
All right, let's
more
get
of
back
a
to the
resume
questions.
kind of.
This one's from Jack. Jack asks, hey, disc golf fam, love the show and all you do to grow the sport. I know in ball golf there's a limit of clubs you can carry in a tournament, 14. From what I understand, there's not a rule like this in disc golf, correct? But what about getting a disc mid-round? Say I'm using a few discs to warm up before a tournament and realize on the fourth hole I left one at the practice area. Am I allowed to go retrieve it, or do I have to wait until the round is over and add it to my bag? Keep it real. So yes, you can. There is no limit to how many discs you can take out onto the course. There is no rule that says you can't get a disc. However, you can't be on like hole 9 and say, oh, I left a disc on hole 1 that's 8 holes away. Can you guys give me a few minutes while I run and grab it? No, because there's going to be a delay in play. But if you're like you're on hole 9 and you're getting ready to go past your car on hole 10 that has a disc in there, and you can get that disc before it's your turn to play or your turn to throw, then by all means you can go get that disc. You can have your caddy go run and get you a disc or anything like that. There's no specific rule that prohibits that.
Yeah, you're right.
Next one is from Andrew. Hey guys, had a quick question about timing in your shot. I know that when when your plant foot hits the ground, you should also be simultaneously fully extended in your reach back. What I'm curious about is when should we be rotating on our plant foot? Is it simply a result of follow through, or is it part of initializing the hip rotation to drive power from our legs? I also have a hard time rotating on my heel. I tend to do a little hop instead of a rotation, and I'm not sure if that's okay.
If you're pulling the disc through on a backhand and you're hopping instead of bracing into your plant foot, that is going to rob you of distance. Yes. You certainly want those, like that plant foot, to be down and engaged, because that's what keeps your large muscle groups in your legs and your hips and your core. That's what keeps those engaged. So if you lift that up off the ground, there's nothing to engage with. It's just like, it's just jumping and throwing. So timing wise, you're right on the having the disc extended back when your front foot hits the ground. From there, the kind of transition into that that's what's called a brace, keeping that pressure down on your front foot and then allowing your foot to spin as a result of the throw. It kind of happens all at the same time, but it's important to not bring that foot around too early, because then you're putting yourself in a bad position. That could cause you to yeah, just have everything fire early, and you really want it to be timed out well. So I would not hop at the end of it unless I misheard that and you're saying something totally different. Yeah, keep that plant foot down and turn on that.
Excellent. All right, let's go back to Speak Pipe real quick. We have time for a couple more questions. This one from Kenny.
Bobby CoolDaddySlickBreeze.
Breeze?
Robert, hopefully my future manager one day, McCall.
Oh,
and
wow.
Eric the Truth McCabe, hopefully in studio today.
He is.
I had a quick question about priority on statistics. And what I mean by that is I'm out here on the disc golf course right now, which is a wooded course, and I'm utilizing UDisc and putting in my stats for the round. And I was driving off the tee box, went past the basket, within what would be considered 20 meters, so circle 2, right? But in the rough off of the fairway. So I'm wondering which one takes priority in, say, the Pro Tour. Would someone mark that they landed off the fairway, or would someone say that they landed inside of circle 2? I put that I landed off the fairway. I'm hoping that's correct, but I would love it if you guys could shine a little bit of light on that. And I really appreciate everything that you guys do. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Cheers.
I think that's kind of the problem with it, because it's not just one individual doing it. So it's going to be different per group. So I would assume you could have 2 people land in the same exact spot, and one of them is going to say off the fairway, and one of them is going to say putting for birdie from circle 2.
Right.
I would say the majority of the people that are doing those stats are probably going to put putting for birdie for circle 2.
Yeah.
Would be my guess, instead of off the fairway.
Right. I think it depends on how thick the rough is that you're in circle 2.
True.
Because if it's a little bit of an obstructed putt, but you can still putt, you can be inside circle 2.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just absolutely buried and you're 100% pitching out, I would call that off the
And that's
fairway.
the thing. Majority of these people that are filling out the UDisc are typically volunteers. Is that still correct?
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, I know a
sometimes
lot of
players
them-
do it.
Players
But,
will do it, or well, it's just still kind of a volunteer.
Yeah,
if you
exactly,
think about
exactly,
it.
yeah.
So, but it's going to vary from case to case, to be honest with you.
Yes.
All right. Before we go to our last question, I wanted to check on our. Were we recording when I said the thing about the
Subscribers? Yes.
Yeah. What did I say the first mark would be?
42-4.
400. Yeah. Not even close. 42,357.
Come on.
We
So I'm not-
lost 4 since the beginning of the show.
Did we?
It was 42,361.
It sure was.
Well, at least that's what was typed in the chat. I didn't.
That's
check.
true. Now that's what was typed in the chat, but now I'm seeing it. So thanks, guys. So now we will be. Now you have to send us the disc.
Now everybody that we sent the disc to, that
All
won,
listeners.
send it back.
All right. Last question comes from Aaron. I recently purchased an EMAC Truth Dimax with some artwork that my son sent me while in Afghanistan earlier this year.
Cool.
I had it put on his favorite mold to give him as a present. He is an amazing artist and is really getting into disc golf lately. My question to you guys is, how are artists selected for disc artwork? Can art be submitted to DD to be looked at for use? Thank you for amazing products, education of the sport, and for all you do. Semper Fi. Ooh, hoorah. Bobby, Rangers lead the way. Okay, so artwork. So we have graphic artists here that do the artwork. We have worked with a few artists in getting some designs here. We don't have like an official way of submitting art for us to sell. But as far as Dimax, you can send in your artwork and we'll put it on a disc. You just go to the Dimax section of the dynamicdisc.com website, and you can follow the little links and how to submit your art and put it on.
I think that's what he's already done, though, right?
Right, but I think he's talking about like
asking to do art for DD
Right.
kind of thing, right?
Is there a way, like, say somebody just wanted to design something for you? Would they just send it to you and just say, even if we have no interest in seeing it, if say someone was adamant, hey, this would be good art, where would they send them to just to get it looked at?
Microsoft? I don't know.
What email address at Dynamic Disc?
They can send it to Bobby at dynamicdisc.com. BBBY.
BOBBY.
What did I say?
You said BBBY.
That's what I meant. Because I don't want it. No,
Dyslexic.
I'm teasing. Yes, if you have something you're like, this would be really cool. I just don't know. I guess is what I'm getting. I don't know. There's no official process where I literally am the art person to look at art. I mean, you can send it and I'll look at it and see tell you it's cool or not cool, but I don't know if it ended up being a disc. I'm just trying to frustrate Robert.
I did hear that your new title is art person in charge of art.
Art, yes.
It's not.
Art. Somebody we just hired named Art.
Yes.
All right, so that's all the time we have for the questions. We will do a quick after show where we'll talk about a few things that happened at some of the events just recently. Do you guys know of those things? Someone said, did you talk about the stuff that happened at Masters?
Nope.
Oh, I know what they want us to talk about, and I don't know that we want to get into that.
Well, I'll be honest.
Oh,
None of us
no,
were
we
there.
don't. We're not honest. We keep it real.
Well, none of us were there, so none of us can really speak on what actually happened there.
This is
so-
true.
Right.
Sorry.
Sean thinks I'm trying to ghost the guy on the art. I'm not trying to ghost him. That's so funny. So we're going to stop the regular show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure, again, if you're watching, subscribe to us on YouTube. The first threshold we're going to start giving away is 43,000 subscribers. We're going to be giving away something every 1,000 subscribers, bags, discs, all the way working our way up to a recruit
Cars.
basket. Yeah, not cars.
Oh.
A recruit basket, a portable veteran, a compact Zuka cart. So
Cart.
super
I
excited.
got the T. I forgot the T.
Yeah, it's not a car,
Dang
a
it.
cart. Yes,
I didn't know
you heard
Zuka made cars.
wrong. They might.
Just started.
The T is silent.
All right, all right, guys.
It might be a
thanks.
soft J.
For you YouTube watchers, hang tight, and we'll start the show. For our audio, we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Is anybody got to take a break?
I'm good.
Good.
We're good.
I'm gonna lean back though. Lean back.
I would say this little thing really helps. You should get one.
Oh, should I?
Does your back start hurting?
Oh, should I get one?
40. Of course it hurts.
Oh, I'm like,
I'm just being a bud.
I was like, this is mine. I didn't steal
What
it.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, back pillow.
I'm super
Like for
interested.
the car.
Does your
You
back
use that in
not
your
hurt
car?
a little bit? No, I've
My
never
back
used it in a
always
car.
hurts.
Okay, one time.
Okay, wait. We got to start the show.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, you have
Welcome to the after show. Here we are.
Where's our mix down like
You
last
forgot to
time?
hit
Are you gonna do
record.
it in post?
I do it in post.
I like
Do
that.
you want me to do it now?
No, not
Okay,
right
I
now.
do it in post because I like to put. Have you ever listened to some of the music? Oh, did you listen to the after show? Did you like my little mix at the beginning?
That's
Did you
what
hear it?
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that stuff I do afterward. If
Yes.
I had it, I happen to be able to have it. You have to sing for us.
No.
You did last time.
Yeah.
Did you hear Eric?
I did not.
Well, let's see if I can find it and play it for everybody.
He sang?
Yeah.
What'd you sang?
I didn't. Bobby made it sound like I said.
You kind of
Was it like Andy?
No.
No. Andy on toward the end when he was trying to go on that scene.
Oh yeah,
America's
Oh.
Like
Best
a-
Acapella.
Yes.
It was auto tune. No, I don't
Yeah.
have that, but that
Oh.
would have been good.
That's really funny.
So if you're not sure what we're talking about, we have the after show, which you're listening to or watching right now, where we just kind of ramble and talk about different disc golf things and other things.
Or
But I'm
other
trying to
things.
find.
Yes.
Mostly other things.
Mostly other things. What I was gonna say about the pillow is one time I went. I was doing
Okay.
commentary with Jomez,
That's what I think too.
and they have these purple seat cushions, like the purple, like the mattress brand. It was the most comfortable thing I've sat on in my entire life.
So
So
do you-
I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. They had one. I purchased it. I was like, you know what? This would be perfect. I drive all the time.
Right.
I'm just going to sit on this 24/7. It was terrible in the car. I have no idea why. But sitting on a chair like this, it was awesome. It was the best
So
thing
why
I
didn't
ever
you
felt.
bring it in the chair?
Yeah, because I didn't. It was like $80, and I didn't want to spend that much on it. But
I thought you bought it.
I did. I took it back promptly.
Oh, okay. So here's what I did for the after show.
Time.
I wish I wasn't talking when that happened. See, you sang it after show time.
That's hardly singing.
Somebody would get it. Eric, you didn't give away your thing.
No, I forgot.
Oh,
It's after show.
you want to do it on the after
Yeah,
show?
I do.
All right. So before we get into that, so at some point, Eric is going to give away that bag of coffee. Is it beans or already ground?
It's ground coffee.
What's the name of it again?
This one is called Dogleg, and it has
this is more Ralphie.
Ralph and Emac on it. So
Nice.
and it's a light. Like the coffee Emac last time was a little bit of a darker roast. This is a little bit of lighter roast, so if you're into that light coffee and just love it,
Coffee Max. Eric, I think you shifted over to the left a little bit. Can you shift back? There you go.
Benjamin says that was lit, fam.
I'm telling you, that was lit.
I don't know what that means.
Fam. I can't say fam now without it dripping with sarcasm. Fam.
Did we do a skip ace last time?
I don't remember.
For what tournament? There probably wasn't one. Was
that was the Canadian Nationals, but I don't think that was on there.
Well, there's also Nantucket.
Yeah, no, that was on there. Is there one for next week? The Green Mountain Country Open?
Green Mountain Open.
Smugs Valley?
Smugs Valley, he says.
Let's see. So we can do our picks for that. So, yes, there's been some controversy. Some people wanted us to address it on YouTube. But like Eric said, we weren't at the Masters, so we can't really speak on it. Anything we really say is going to be based off what we read, and that's just hearsay in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be hearsay?
Yes.
Re-say.
Yeah. Read say.
Because we would be given, because we'd be given an account of what someone else said.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's go to the YouTube. See, we got questions here. Bobby should have wore a purple shirt to keep the shades going. The shirt shades.
Shirt shades.
Yeah, because I'm like in between blue and purple here.
Any chance of the Birdie Fuel coffee being sold on the DD store? I would like to try it, but the cost of shipping for a single bag of coffee is turning me away. So you want us to pay for the shipping? All right, Trevor.
I see.
I see through your plan. No, I don't know this is anything.
Not that I've heard.
You guys have probably answered this before. How do I stop rounding? I played so poorly at a tournament 2 weeks ago, and I took some time away and changed my whole bag. So where should I start? Maybe putting your bag back.
Yeah, Brooks. Changing your bag is not going to
unless you change to all trilogy. Then
I mean, there's just
stick with it.
There's just no magic bullet for that. But what you do need to do is focus on leading with your elbow instead of your shoulders, and making sure that your timing is good. A lot of times you are not quite engaging your hips in the throw if you're rounding, or if you do, you're firing them too early and letting your shoulders go too early as well. So think a little bit about timing. Danny actually has a crap ton of videos that you should check out on YouTube. Crap. Where's that video? Lots of helpful.
That's what you need.
Lots of helpful information in the crap
to
video.
Auto tune.
Yeah.
That
crap. I did kind of sing in that one on accident. When the cars were driving by really fast. We should probably see that one again.
Yeah, we probably should. Robert.
Yeah. What's
Bobby.
Up? Yeah.
Danny. Oklahoma Open. I will not play the Oklahoma Open probably because I'll be playing the Green Country Open.
Is that same weekend?
Can't
be the same weekend.
No, it's not the same weekend.
Okay.
But I know, but it's like back-to-back weekend, I believe. And so that'd be a lot of driving to Oklahoma.
True.
Sugar Rush for that extra energy. Bobby dropped the mixtape. What were some of the questions, though, that some people asked? Did you answer all those that people were asking?
I haven't answered anything because you've just started reading them.
No, but like even during the regular show.
Oh, yeah. I answered a bunch of them during the regular show.
So if you got any questions in YouTube, drop it.
Yeah, drop them in there. White Shadow asks, are any of you playing in the Little Apple Open in Manhattan this Saturday? Not this Saturday, White Shadow. I have my in-laws are coming in town this week, so we're going to hang out with them. And then I'm actually playing in a golf tournament with some friends from work here on Saturday. Just a little scramble. We probably won't use a lot of my shots if we're going to get real.
All right, are you looking at the Green
Mountain Open?
Talking about Smugs.
Yeah.
I was not looking at it, but
at Smuggler's Notch.
Smugs.
So we can get our picks in. Should we just go ahead and put Macbeth in
Hold
there?
on. Every time we do this, we choose, and then we are bad. And Eric says, that was dumb picks.
Oh.
I want Eric to have a chance to pick and see
picks.
if he does better.
I like it.
I'm interested.
This is going to be Eric's pick.
And here's the deal.
Pick.
If he does well, we will never hear the end of it. And if he does poorly, he will never hear the end of it.
I am willing to risk.
Win.
Lose.
Somebody will
Somebody
lose.
loses.
Somebody will lose. It's likely me. That's just kind of the standard
That's how
around
it
here.
goes.
All right, so what do you got, Eric McCabe?
I don't even know.
Hold on, let me pull
I gotta pull it up on my
for you
phone
here.
here. I'm gonna pull up the tournament, see who's even gonna be there. Like,
You want me to send it to you on the messenger?
Here you go.
sure.
Here you go.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, look.
I know, but I've got my method.
Okay,
Your method is
I'm ready.
obviously not working.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
just
We've
put
picked
it on
poorly
I put it
over
on
and
the
over
chat.
and over.
Thanks, Bobby.
So the big names we have is everybody: Macbeth,
Everybody?
Wysocki, Sexton, Chris Dickerson, Simon Lizotte, Conrad.
I don't know.
J-
Macbeth
Wait,
fell
where's-
off in
where's Eagle?
Canada, so
Yep.
he's done.
Yeah,
He's washed. Yeah.
His
He
rating
got
only went up like 3 points. I saw.
Yeah, he
Johnny
got
B
to the
post.
highest of all time. He's washed.
Where is Eagle for real though?
Not there.
I don't know.
Eagle is not there. I want to pick. Do you go with Greg Barsby because he won Worlds there, or do you not go with Greg Barsby because he won Worlds there?
I would almost say not go with Greg Barsby.
Yeah. I think you got to put Paul in there because
Okay.
if you're gonna get points, you got to have Paul.
That's a lot of points gone. 3 more now.
3 more points.
3 more than. Oh wait, it says it's only 10:56 on Skip Ace. I wonder if it doesn't update quite
Ooh,
yet.
that's 3 points.
That's 3 points extra. You get.
I'm also gonna go with. Why don't you pull it up on here too, so I can
This,
yes,
that, or the
That.
PDG.
that guy right there. So if you put,
Tell me who you picked first again.
Paul? I said Paul first,
Paulium?
just to put him in there for now. Steve Brinster.
Okay.
You don't like
Sure.
Steve Brinster?
I'm Steve.
It's mind games.
So for sure, Brinster, or are you just talking out loud?
I'm just throwing some names in there right now,
All right,
honestly.
all right, I'll back off.
And I'm gonna jump over to the ladies and put Paige Pierce in there.
Paige Pierce is in there.
You're fortunate that she's at 973
Oh,
on
instead
here
of
instead.
9.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said 7 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
What's
time.
up? Did anybody go down in rating that I can complain about? Okay, let's go back to the dudes. Is anybody on the comments saying any names here? I like to
Let me
listen
look
to our
here.
audience.
Okay, let me look here. People say Eagle went out to practice. He was having trouble putting. Oh, I don't know if that's true.
That's not why you quit a tournament.
Oh, Eagle's in Norway.
Why?
I don't know.
Now that would be a reason to not play. In the States.
Maybe he's
suppose it
playing
would
in a
I
tournament there or
saw.
something.
Yeah, I think there is a tournament there.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody.
Daniel says Dickerson or Matteo. Pick one of them
Yeah.
at least. That's what he says.
Yeah, I like both of them, but I can't pick both of them.
This person whose name is _ says, I'm going to pull a hot take and say Joel Freeman is going to win USDGC. While
That's possible.
he's been playing super well, but he's probably actually a good pick for this week.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
I
Eric's
was looking.
choices?
I was looking at Joel Freeman
Eric's
to be
choices?
honest with you.
Yeah.
But put double G in there.
Okay.
I want to see where this puts me
Yep. Okay.
because he's been
You
hot.
got 1925 left, so you could pick one
He has
1,000
been
rated player
hot.
and one 925 rated player.
Ooh, math.
I'm quick.
You are quick.
So real quick, while you're figuring that out, Eric, someone asks any tips for a first-time spectator tournament. I would say is watch as much disc golf as you can, but be respectful, stay out of the way.
Stay away.
If you want some signatures, ask them that, but not during their play, and maybe not during their warm-up. I think that's okay, kind of. It really depends on the player. But try to, depending on what tournament you're going to, try to take as much advantage of watching and participating in stuff.
True that. Man, that's tough because I'm gonna have to get rid of one of those two dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Brinster's only 10-19.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
a
seems-
value pick.
That's a great pick. So I'm gonna get rid of double G. Sorry, double G.
Sorry, Double G. You're good.
You're gonna do good at this event, but I just can't pick you. What's his rating?
He was 1027.
1027. That leaves me a little bit more room to pick somebody like a Tim Barham or Steve Brinster twice.
2 times.
You can't pick people twice. Adam Hammis is a good pick too, but he's only like 1 point below.
Yeah, he's 1019 on here.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, value.
That is a value pick. Put him in.
Okay, he's in.
Who?
Adam
Hammis.
Hammis.
What's he rated again?
10-19.
1019.
So I got how much left?
29.52.
29.52.
1933.
Okay.
Oh,
I
what
was
who
gonna
did
say,
I miss?
what?
Paige Pierce probably.
No, I have Paige Pierce in there.
Steve
Paul
Brinster?
McBeth and Steve Brinster.
Oh, I did not put. Last time I heard, Brinster was just a kind of thinking about it.
Nope.
No, I said
he's in there.
I'm just throwing him in there.
1933.
We out here.
19.
I said that already.
19. So let's look at let's see, probably a 10-10 player.
Okay.
Who you got on there?
In the 10-10 range, we got, starting at 10-12, Albert Tam, Grady Shue, Colton Montgomery, Zach Johnson, Devin Frederick, Silver Lat, Brian Earhart, Peter McBride.
Silver or Albert?
Ooh.
Someone said Scott Withers.
Scott's rated too high, man. He's good. What's he rated right now?
Someone said Lupid Mess says vendors at tourneys price good or full retail. Typically, their regular stuff is going to be priced regular.
Albert.
But they may have some
Albert.
specials there that is like a
921.
tournament special. Depending on if it's a big tournament. It's a big tournament, they may have some special discs with a special stamp.
That is a heck of a value pick.
And they might be discounted or not, but I would be prepared for pretty much regular price.
That's
what
crazy.
I see. Who do we got?
I got Albert, who is 10-12 on here, but currently 10-21.
Now that's a value pick right there.
So what am I left with? Did you say
1933? And you
No.
still have.
No.
Did you Albert Tam is for sure?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You said he was 10-12 right now?
Yes.
No, he's 10-21 now, but he's 10-12.
I mean,
on
He's
the
10-12
board.
on the site.
What rating do I have to work with here?
You have 921. That's who you got.
What I got? Remember that? What else we got on YouTube while they're thinking?
Erica.
Tristan Tanner.
Okay.
Erica Badabu.
Alternate, you're going to go silver.
Sure.
Erica
Okay.
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And alternate on the women's side.
That one.
Hannah Macbeth.
Yep.
Bam.
All right, so the official picks. Before I click save picks, you have 5 points left. Is this what you want?
Yeah. You got to leave points on the board if you want to do anything.
For the women, you have For the women, we
That's a
have Paige
quote.
Pierce, Erica Johnson, and alternate is Hannah Macbeth. For the men, we have Paul Macbeth, Adam Hames,
Hamas.
ham sandwich, and Steve Brinster,
Nailed
Albert Tam. Alternate is Silver Latte. Silver
That
Latte.
is not right.
I am clicking save picks. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Go.
Too late.
All right.
There it
Too
is.
The White Shadow on the board asks, would it be possible to have a college disc golf team be sponsored by Dynamic Discs, Kansas State University? Just interested if you guys were involved in the college scene. White Shadow, as of right now, we are not sponsoring college teams. We've looked at stuff like that before, but that's not something that we're currently into. If you want to talk to us about it or shoot over some more information, we'd love to hear it. But for the most part, yeah, that's not something that we've done in years past.
Unless you go to KU, the other Kansas school.
And then we're good with it.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
joking.
R2_ says Albert Tam has a 5-hand. That's like a far hand. Come on, man.
Who all watched the Saints Houston Texas game last
Ooh,
night and
yeah.
saw the body slam?
That was
I don't know about the body slam, but I
bananas.
turned on the game to watch Houston go down and score, and then the Saints go down and kick a 68-yard field goal or whatever it was.
Oh, I didn't
that
know
was
that happened.
crazy. Yeah, it
I
was
went to
nuts.
bed before that
The
early.
Saints won the
Wait a minute.
game in the last 38 seconds.
Really?
Like, they got the ball back in 38 seconds and won the game.
Yep, it was strong.
It was intense. And then I watched the entire Broncos Raiders game.
So did you think that body slam though was
I
that?
didn't see the slam.
Oh, you didn't
I
see.
didn't see that.
I mean,
like I said, I only turned it on for the last.
Oh,
of
you didn't
the
see any
first game.
highlights or anything.
No.
I thought it. I mean, it was blatant.
It was excessive.
He was trying to say that it was. Oh, we got someone here that says it's not excessive, but Wabi won't get on the show to tell us why he thinks that. Right?
I'm scared of the camera.
Why wasn't it excessive?
They took the ball away from him. He did his job and let him die. He's a wide receiver.
Oh, so this
I
guy
didn't
over
see
here
it,
says
so I
he's a
don't know.
wide receiver,
He's supposed to use any force necessary.
and he should have used any force necessary to take down the guy that took the ball
disagree.
away,
Including
from
the gun or a knife?
him. Yeah, right.
Shank? Whatever cost.
Yeah, no, I think I
I
get
didn't
what he's
see it. I
saying,
wanna
but
see
that
it.
was not.
Oh, the body slam?
Yeah. pull
What
it
is
up.
your thoughts, Anthony?
Did you see it?
I mean, it was excessive. I sent it on the work chat.
Here, I
Oh,
got you.
It's excessive for
Did he do like a?
Here you go.
football.
Oh, so Eric is going to
So,
watch it
pick,
on video.
Pick right there. Here's Hopkins. He gets hit. He's like, nah, bro. Bob.
That's a little excessive.
Yeah.
Enough to get a call?
Yes.
15-yard penalty?
It should have been unsportsmanlike conduct. It shouldn't have been ever like kicked out of the game or anything.
No.
But yeah.
Did he get kicked out of the game?
No. Just unsportsmanlike.
One of the guys threw his hat off, which no,
Helmet.
that was the Chiefs game.
That was the Chiefs game. The ref
I'm
threw
sorry,
his
yeah,
hat.
Yeah, my bad.
Because that dude, come on, like
Yeah,
grow
that
up.
was
Bro.
Get out of here.
Bro.
That had quite a few fights going on.
That's because I'm not going to offend any of our Jag fans out there, so I'm not going to say what I want to say. So we'll move on. Chiefs won. W Colin.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, I thought it was. I mean, as soon as we watched it, all of us in the living room were like, "Whoa, wait, whoa!"
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
We all were.
We were,
didn't we? Okay.
No, yeah, that face wasn't for you. That was,
sorry.
I would agree that was a bit excessive, a little.
Yeah. Doc
He was
Zen's,
mad. Dude was mad.
Yeah.
Bro was mad.
For sure. Doc Zen says football would be more interesting if fans could throw discs at the players.
Ooh.
Is that why you made the face?
I'm interested though.
Wow.
Respect.
Yeah. Let's see.
That'd be rough.
Which color Lucid Raider is the one that glows? Ben, I don't know, but that was a super
That thing
sweet
was
picture.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I would
looking.
assume it's.
What are you
one of
guys
those-
talking about?
Probably one of those wider blues.
Somebody posted a picture of a Lucid stock stamp Raider that was glowing like crazy.
Like super
Really?
glowing.
I had no idea that
Yes.
there were any of those that were glowing.
Very glowing.
It's kind of like there was another disc that was like that, right?
Those old Sparkle Defenders, were they intended to be
Those
that way?
were. I don't think they were.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got trending on YouTube?
Probably body slam at
Trending.
the Saints game.
Well, Texas versus Saints week 1 highlights. I'm sure
Oh.
that's part of it. Millionaire spends $100,000 on shoe shopping spree.
Shoe shopping spree. I'm interested in one
Would
of
you
those.
do if you won $100,000
Yeah, sure.
and you could spend it only on one thing? Not one thing, but one category. Would it be shoes?
Shoes. 100%. No, it would not be shoes.
What would it be?
Mine?
iPhone 11 Pro Maxes?
Just invest.
What would you do with the other $5?
Yeah. With your leftover $5 from that 100,000.
I would throw it at some debt.
Yeah.
$100K at debt would do me pretty well.
Yeah.
Like pay off my house.
Yeah.
So I would probably just go ahead and pay
I
off
could
my house.
straight. Yeah. Principal on the house would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
If it had to be something like material though, like not
Emac Truths?
like not yes, Lucid X ones.
I appreciate it.
I mean, those are only going up in value.
Mm-hmm.
So come on. No, if it had to be something like impractical, like something that is material and isn't like you couldn't spend
Because
it on
you
stocks.
are a material girl.
Yeah, and I'm living in a material world.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably spend it on a car or something like that.
Like $100,000 car?
Yeah.
Or
Like a Range Rover. I really like Range Rovers. I would have one of those to be.
Have you seen
to
the
be my- to
2020
be my
Ford
everyday
Explorers?
Roll around. Mm-mm.
You should see. They look very Range Rover-ish.
yeah, they don't look
nice.
Ford Explorer like.
Really?
Well, neither did last year's,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, I like them, but they're like 55
And they're
grand.
Fords.
I could have almost
have
two
a
of those
Ford.
with my $100,000.
Almost.
Where did I get that 100,000 from?
It's just given to you.
Nice. I'm interested.
Because a millionaire bought $100,000 for the
I'm
shoes or
interested.
something?
Yeah, he bought 100,000.
Was it a million or a billionaire?
Millionaire spends $100 grand.
On what?
On
Shoes.
shoe shopping spree. Millionaire
Dang.
petty boy Frito goes sneaker shopping and hype beast streetwear shopping at sneaker store.
Oh yeah, you can spend 100,000 there pretty quick.
Probably
Yeah.
with like 2 shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I like to watch football. I'm not into football where I know where people went to college and I know, who got drafted and stuff like that. So someone explained to me.
Everyone in the NFL got drafted. No, that's not true. Some of them went undrafted.
So you don't know anything.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to ask Eric this question. Anyway,
So-
go ahead.
What is the deal with Antonio Brown?
Okay.
He's a crybaby.
Well,
yeah.
there's so much junk going on
All right.
with him.
Yeah.
So
a
here's
lot.
here's the story, right? He is with the Steelers, right? And he could show for the rest of his career. Let's say he plays for 5 or 6 more years. He could show up and play mediocre for his standards and walk into the Hall of Fame. Like that sort of talented guy. Incredible football player. Gets unhappy with the Steelers, right? And
Do you blame him?
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on.
just kidding.
but yeah, there's some conflict there. So I think demands that he gets traded to the Raiders, or that he gets traded. He eventually gets picked up by the Raiders. Just does not play ball with the Raiders whatsoever. Like He was guaranteed all this money because, I mean, he's one of the top probably 5 receivers in the league. Guaranteed all this money. He was going to do great and just never got along with the whole organization. John Gruden is their general manager now? GM?
He's the
coach.
Head coach.
He spent time with him on the phone saying, like, hey, we want you here. We want to make this work.
Chucky.
Antonio recorded that and posted it on Twitter like as a joke or whatever. So eventually the Raiders got fed up with that and just dropped him. So enter the New England Patriots, already obviously a dominant team in football. They're like, yeah, we'll put up with your crap if you'll play with us. So they signed him to a 1-year deal that's like $9 million guaranteed, 15 if stipulations.
And he took a big pay cut to go play for the Steelers,
but
for the Patriots.
That's like if Michael Jordan is on your team and then you also drop in
Scottie Pippen.
No. Oh. He's better than that. It's different, but like it's like if you drop in Kobe or Kevin Durant or something. Like it's another big time superstar on an already stacked team.
By the way, how dare you downplay Scottie Pippen?
I mean, he's a good player.
Dude, when I played basketball with my brother, I was Scottie Pippen. And
respect. It's because he got to be Michael Jordan. Okay.
Same height.
And this is a question that I've heard asked over time, and if this is predating you sports wise, then I'm sorry about that. But is Scottie Pippen a top 50 all time NBA player?
No, probably not.
See, I don't think so either. If he's not on the Bulls during that time, he's a good player in his time, but he's not a top all time guy. But because
not
he's
all time,
right? Because he's so closely associated with Michael Jordan, he's thought of as like one of the greats or whatever.
Kind of like Russell.
So that's the whole thing of him. He just went from what was the first team? Steelers to
Raiders,
and
but in dramatic fashion. Like he had issues with the Raiders. He got freaking so those cryogenic things that people go in like the super cold.
Yeah.
He went in there with the improper footwear and got frostbite on his toes. Like he's an idiot. But now he's making pretty darn good money. Well, I mean for our standards, less than he would have made at the Raiders. But they'll walk to the championship probably.
No, they won't.
You don't think so?
No. Yeah, they'll walk to the AFC maybe.
That's fine.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely a deep playoff team.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the way they handled the Steelers.
Yes.
I cannot believe that.
Handled.
Yeah.
Apparently, Howie.
You would think that the Steelers would have had some incentive to come out and just give it all they got that game.
Put the hurt on him.
Howie Long, who's from a former Raider, says that he is a team destroyer.
Yes. Yeah. He's
which
bad.
Is
he's
funny.
bad chemistry.
I saw a meme the other day that said something along the lines of, "Thanks AB for going from the most hated player of all time to potentially, hopefully, doing what you've done everywhere else in New England and becoming one of the best players of all time."
It's interesting that you say that you went to the New England Patriots. I believe I listened to a podcast. Who was the football player that he killed somebody? And
and then he got out or got away.
No, he killed somebody and then he killed himself while in prison.
Aaron
Hernandez, right? He was Patriots, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember them. They were talking about the New England Patriots. Now, this is a while back, but how they pick people, and they literally looked. One of the things they thought that was whatever. No, they looked for the rejects.
A lot of it, though.
Well, but they looked for the rejects because they wanted that type of person
like
that was
scrappy.
Yeah, scrappy and
like want to prove it. So Sean said the Patriots wanted Antonio Brown before the Raiders, but the Steelers refused the trade. So now he got what he wanted. All it took was for the Raiders to spend a lot of money and then cut him. I feel like, have y'all watched Last Chance U on Netflix?
No. I've seen Last Chance X, but the U one I just can't get into.
Shut up. That's not a thing. Well, it might be a thing now, but
now that I've said it,
yeah, it might be.
Coming to NBC.
Yes.
That's like HBO.
I feel like the Patriots could have a vibe like that where they just like don't care if somebody is in trouble or whatever. They're like, yeah, we'll take him. Are they a good player? We'll take him.
Yeah.
And Belichick apparently can put up with that sort of stuff because he just turns out winning team after winning team after winning team.
Because he's got the goat.
All right, we've lost about 25 viewers since we started talking about football, so apparently we don't have a lot of football fans.
Whose fault is that, though?
Mine.
Theirs.
I was like, oh, there's good point. Good point. So the last topic I want to talk about, and is
Tacos.
Oh, tacos would be good. Hey, if you guys come play the Green Country Open, we can go get some tacos in Tulsa.
When is it again?
The last weekend of October. No, September. Yes, October.
I was gonna say September. That would be really bad.
That's Piney Woods. So, last weekend of October. No, is Billie English. I cannot stand her.
Let's try that again.
What is it?
Her name is most certainly not Billie English.
What is it? I forgot what it was already.
I'm only so
What
pleased
is it?
because of chocolate. I'm going to let you find it. I'm going to let you find it.
I thought I saw it one time. I thought it was Billie English.
I'm sure there is a Billy English.
Add it to the
Oh,
list.
Oh, there is a Billie English.
Tim,
There's a
Tim,
singer named
did
Billie
you-
English.
Did you hear who Bobby really doesn't like on the internet?
Oh, yeah, Billie Eilish. Eilish?
He said Billie English.
Billy English. Not a fan.
William Eyelash. William Eyelash, my least favorite.
Isn't there
performer.
a singer that used to be named Billie English?
That's Billy Ocean.
No, there's a Billie English.
I don't know if there is.
Maybe there is.
William Eyelash.
How do you say her name?
Billie Eilish.
Okay, I hate her even more now.
Why?
Because I can't say her name. Because I've seen her album covers, and she looks like she's like half asleep.
Yes. That's it?
That's it.
That's why you hate her? Because she's tired?
Because she never gets any sleep. She never gets any
I
sleep.
did watch, she's apparently a huge Office fan.
That is correct.
And
Okay, maybe I like her a little more.
Dwight
Or I hate her a little less.
came to her house and did Office trivia with her.
Yes. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
I did
cool.
watch that.
He-
That's the only
he's the
thing I've
person-
seen of her.
He's the person who called her William Eyelash.
Yes.
He said on his way, and he said, "I'm about to meet a young man, Billie Eilish."
Billy
very,
Eyelash.
very much a girl. Yeah. Okay, Bobby. I have the same complaint as you do about her.
Is there a place we can complain?
Well, it just looks like
I'm sure there is.
she's trying too hard to not care. Like you know that you
That's
care.
what it is. She's trying too hard to
Yeah.
this. I don't
now,
care.
now,
I just made $1 million.
now. Having that said,
that's exactly the album cover.
I would do that if somebody paid me what she's getting paid.
I would too. Having that said, hello. I've heard her talk about like her kind of. I don't know if she called it depression or like drawing attention to stuff that she's struggling with or whatever. But she said, you know, I've heard people say that's annoying. Like, yeah, it's annoying to me too. I wish I didn't have to deal with it. But it does look from the outside, not knowing her or what's going on, looks like she's trying too hard to be disinterested. There you go.
What does she do?
Billie English.
And then the BBC News says, "Is she pop's new best hope?"
I mean, I'm not a huge fan.
Is she a pop singer?
Yes.
Okay. It's pop, but because some of her videos, she's like bleeding from her eyeballs and.
I don't like that.
That's the new pop. You have
That's
to bleed
pop.
from your eyeballs.
Okay.
All right, guys, we've jibber jabbered enough.
Does she have a good voice? Like, is she good?
She's
Like-
not a bad singer.
No, yeah.
Like, if you didn't
And
see her
actually,
album cover and see how tired she was,
if I didn't know, if I had no
just heard her song come on
context
the
around the way
radio,
she, if I heard the
you
song,
would
in the-
jam it, right?
I'd be like, it's kind of a catchy tune.
Okay.
But it's kind of weird because the one I hear
It's
is
strange.
like,
Bad Guy
She's
is one
touring
of the.
with Coldplay.
is that when
next
she
year.
goes, duh? She's touring with what?
Coldplay next
No,
year.
she's not.
Yes, she is. Look it up.
Whatever.
Look it up.
Yeah, where in the song
I
she
don't know.
says
Just wanted
something.
to
like-
look it up.
I wanted him so bad to be like, no. If I want to go see Coldplay again.
By the way, I jammed out on
Show
some
play.
karaoke with some Coldplay on Friday,
This is a fair
Magic.
comment.
and then Creed, Arms Wide Open.
Yeah, I was gone before he sang with Arms Wide
I
Open,
know.
which sucks because I really wanted to.
I
be
always
there.
change the lyrics.
I've
in
got
that
a
song.
strong Creed impression
wanna
that
know
I'll
that.
share sometime. Anyway,
This is the after show, right?
yeah. I got a real strong Creed impression. Anyway, on the chat board we got you'd try hard to be cool too if you were 17 and just got famous. That's fair. She is very young, by the way.
I'm okay.
So she's tired. Her metabolism is catching up with her, and I don't know.
Chaser says we should give her the coffee. She needs it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give
still
away
gotta
coffee.
give away the coffee.
How
We
do you want to
gotta-
give it away,
I
Eric?
don't know. I didn't. I've had all show to think about it.
You've actually had 2 shows to
I've
think
had
about
2
it.
shows. I forgot about it during the first show, and I love my after show peeps and all those people that left. While
they don't get it
we
now.
were doing football stuff,
Mm-hmm.
don't get a chance. So how are we gonna give this away? I want to be like you gotta. Obviously, you're gonna have to follow like dynamic discs, which you
Yes.
probably
Do the
already
little
do.
picture thing.
You
Where
gotta
I hold up a
follow-
disc and they
Okay.
take a
Yeah.
screenshot
and then
if you want to.
here, Robert, you do it since you're in the middle.
Okay.
Or do you want to do it to where people even after the live portion can try to win it?
I'm just gonna cover up
Yeah,
my face
I mean,
with it.
Yeah,
How's
let's
that
do
sound?
it. Let's do it. Let's do it this way.
Too late. It's already over my face.
Are we gonna do a screenshot?
We're gonna do a screen grab.
Okay.
So you take a screenshot anytime while I'm talking about it.
Right now.
Tag Dynamic Discs and tag Birdie Fuel Coffee. Is it just Birdie Fuel Coffee?
Birdie Fuel
Mhm.
Coffee. Let me check. Let me look just in case.
Coffee.
I want to get it right.
Yeah. So hang tight
Hang
if you want to win some
tight.
coffee. Koofy.
How long do I have to stay like this?
for about 10 more minutes.
Rest of the show?
It is Birdie Fuel Coffee.
Birdie Fuel
All
Coffee
One word.
on Instagram
Insta.
and Dynamic Disc. Eric McCabe.
Eric _
All the good
McCabe.
peoples.
Follow us all.
And we're going to pick this. Today's Tuesday. We're going to give this time to get out into the internets,
Mhm.
interwebs. And we'll give it until Friday, 5 p.m.
Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
No, Friday at 4:30.
Friday at 4:30.
That way it
Central
gives us
Standard
time to look through all the screenshots.
Perfect.
All 5 of them.
Great.
Both of them. Don't forget to tag us.
Got it? Cool.
Tag us.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate your patronage.
My arms are a little
If
tired.
you are related to Billy, tell Billy I apologize.
And I could use some loanage.
Hey, chill on that, Johnny V. It was a rough week.
What do you say?
He said I should hide my face after this week's fantasy football performance.
Ouch.
I did poorly.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next show.
Bye.
Later.